my biggest regret and my biggest mistake is actually listening to a lot of people who are like, no, stockpile cash, reinvest in the business. But as I said, you get in certain businesses, you get to a point where what else are you going to reinvest in, right? And you need to understand what purpose that business serves in your life. For me, these are cash flow businesses, to then take that free cash flow and invest it. I have other businesses, for example, my software company. The goal of that business is not profit, right? The goal of that business is to build it to as big a valuation as humanly possible, right? So you need to understand, where different businesses slot into different aspects of your life. So that really is lesson number 3, is if you're in your 20s, build a cash flow business, which I had done. I was very successful at that. I built a couple of those. And most importantly, invest it in investment portfolio that is a little higher risk than normal. And especially in this current environment, you have to be stupid not to be investing money right now, right? The people who are getting right now, really from 2017 up until mid 2020. And if you guys watched last year's life lessons, I went through a very turbulent mid summer of 2020, where I was very, very heavily depressed, suicidal, like very, very strongly considering it. And that's, once again, I guess it was just that feeling of surrender, like, I have no choice but to surrender and admit that there's something that I can't help myself right now. Because, by the way, for me, it was not like, for me, it wasn't like those people who are depressed and they're like, they're severely overweight. And if you don't want to tell me that doesn't contribute to depression, then, and you should just love yourself, then probably this isn't the channel for you. Imagine what you can accomplish. And damn, I think it was Bill Gates that said this quote, and it actually makes me want to throw up in my mouth having to quote Bill Gates. But it is true, most people do overestimate what they can accomplish in a year and underestimate what they can accomplish in 10. And you need to understand that whatever your aspirations and goals are for 2022, the actual goals I'm sure you can accomplish, but you'll probably be able to, actually things that you're able to do, probably accomplish a lot less than you thought, right? And the main key here is you're probably gonna have way less bandwidth than you actually imagine.